Happy Aloha Friday. Made it through another week, and what a week it was. It was a very long week. We started, the Monday after the big game, full moon, and then throw in Valentine's Day at the middle school level, and it was kind of the trifecta. So we made it through, and now we get to enjoy that long 3-day President's Day weekend. And so, the ice and snow this morning definitely made for a exciting drive-in. A lot of the students, were talking about slipping and sliding, getting to and off the bus, and those types of things. So pretty exciting week. Um, Real quick on the weekly update, I just wanted to share, in case you were unaware, that the daily announcements are actually something that we have available on our school webpage. And so when you go to the school webpage and you kind of hover over that about us, so you can actually click on the daily announcements, and you'll see that we have kind of a running history of the daily announcements for that entire week. And then actually, if you click on the button down here, you can watch the middle school morning announcements that are done by our media students and actually watch the announcements. And so that's the same thing that the kids watch every morning and connect. And that's just a really good way of kind of keeping informed and connected with what's happening at Middle School North. Things like, athletic results or extracurricular clubs that are meeting at that time, and, even information about what is for lunch that day and that type of stuff is available on there. And so if you were unaware of that, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And also, I wanted to say that, if there are specific topics that you would like me to address in these weekly updates, kind of like an AMA, ask me anything kind of thing, you can put those in the comments below, or just shoot me an email if there's something that you wanted to know more about. As far as what we're doing in science this week, we took the vocabulary quiz over DNA. Students can retake that. So if you see that the student did not get, say, an 80% or better, there are supplemental materials that kids can review, guided materials that will help them as far as learning those vocabulary words. They're welcome to take that again. And then we're going to be continuing through DNA structure. I'm going to want to get that test in probably not next week, but the week following that, before we start NWEA testing, which we have planned coming up. So we have about another week and a half of DNA structure before we need to worry about that. In biology, we're taking the genetics and heredity test today. That test will take me a little time to grade, but I'll definitely get that in this weekend. And as we move into looking at evolution, natural selection, evolution of populations, and those types of things next week, I plan on spending about 3 or 4 weeks on that. So that topic will likely take us all the way up close to spring break. And then when we come back from spring break, we're going to continue looking at more environmental or ecology types of things as we start to kind of ramp things up for that biology, the Indiana biology end of course assessment that is normally what kids take at high school, that freshman high school level. But because these guys are taking it in 8th grade, they'll take that test at that time. So again, as always, thank you so much for everything you do as parents and caregivers. Enjoy the 3-day weekend if you get to enjoy that. And as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me.